campers, welcome back to day 2 of Camp Enchanted. And hopefully today is going to be nature day. I'm not sure yet, because we started crafts yesterday. And one of them is a bee hotel, and I need the bee hotel for nature day. So the plan is to finish the bee hotel. And then go in the garden, do some weeding and do some planting. And as well as placing the bee hotel or the bug hotel, it's for multiple bugs. As well as to place some bird houses and a bird feeder in the back garden. But for all that we still need to do a walk to get pine cones. I need to get 2 more plants to plant for the plant batch. Obviously we need to finish the hotel. There is still some sawing involved. And then, we still need to weed before we can put it in. And all that has to happen before 2:30, because that's when Job's games start. So then it will turn into gaming day for him. It's an event. It's very, he needs to be there. So we need to do that quick. And I don't know if I can do that all in a day, let alone say quick. And if that's not all, I also need to check today if my socks fit or if I have to undo them and restart. And the Piper pocket dress that I've been crocheting on for a while now has finally come off the blocking mats. It fits, it's the right length. All I need to do to finish it now is make the pockets. And now I can wear it and see if the pockets are right and not under the skirt. I can finally do that. And obviously I want to wear this dress now because it's almost done. I want to make the pockets today. I will not get a badge for that, but we're trying. So the plan today is to get another crafter badge, get the plant badge, finally get the wildlife badge, and get another adventurous walk-in, a badge. So let's go. Hello. It's 11 o'clock. We're back and the goods have been acquired. So we got a plant. I got an allium to put in the lavender round. And we got stadiums that we needed. I got 4 of these pots for earworms. And then we got a whole bag. Oh, I show you. A whole bag full of pine cones and bark to fill the insect house. So, well done, Haas. Now to actually finish the insect hotel. And then it's gardening time. We're back at making the bug hotel. This is Job making the door for the butterfly. So he just cut the length he needed, and now he's going to angle it because this is the upper part, so it has a triangle on top. Then you just draw on where you would like the butterflies to enter. It should be between 8 and 10 centimeters long and 1 centimeter wide. At the beginning and the end of your line, drill a hole so it's easier for you to saw it out. Please make sure to actually sand it if you're done sawing, just to make sure the butterflies don't actually hurt their wings. After that, it was time to put the magnet in. You just screw it in, basically. And then it's time to put the metal plate on the door. We needed some hinges. And first you attach them to the structure, and then you attach them to the doors. This allows the butterfly door to open, so we could put sticks in it, and also put the butterflies in if they wake up too early, we could put them in there. That seems to work really well. For the filling, we found this tree trunk, and Job is drilling holes in it. We chose 8mm and 4mm for the bees. They like different heights, they like different diameters, and as you can see, sawing bamboo goes way easier than cutting it, so I would recommend sawing it. And then it was time for the assembly. We just put the wooden trunk with the holes in there, the bamboo sticks, the wooden dowels. The bees, again, they like different kind of woods, different kind of depth, different kind of diameters for the holes, so just make sure you have a good variety. They can be anywhere between 3 and 12 centimeters deep, and they should be anywhere between 3 and 10 millimeters wide, the holes for the bees at least. Are you ready to get some badges? It is time. We finally get the plant badge as well as the wildlife badge. So we will be weeding some stuff to make space for the plants, but also for the place where, the bees will get their house. And then obviously we will be placing the bee house. I will then fill it out. And we're gonna plant some plants. I'm very excited about it. I need those badges ASAP. After that, it was time to put it in the garden. So we just put a pole in there to make it sturdy, and then basically screwed the bug hotel on it. So we didn't fill it fully, just to make sure that you could still screw in the middle part, both on the top and on the bottom, to make it super secure. We did make sure it was aligned, but I don't think the bees are extremely picky if it is a bit screwed. And then the butterfly house, I just filled it with sticks. That's where they hang on, so that's the only thing they need. They do like a bit of bark or some old leaves if you have them. I just put sticks in. And then I was filling out the pine cones. I would definitely recommend you do this before you put the bug hotel in. This was a chore. It was hard. They kept falling out. So it's better to do this when laying down. After that, I was filling out the tree bark. I just crammed it in there. As long as it's crammed in, the bugs still find little holes where they can sleep in, but it doesn't fall out. Both the pine cones as the tree bark are for the ladybugs as well as the earworms, but mostly ladybugs, because we will have 2 jars underneath this with straw in it, and the earbugs really love that. So Job is securing the pine cones so I could fill it further, and also so the birds can steal them. We used a stapler for this, but our stapler was really, really annoying. So I ended up actually hammering in all of them. But this is how it looks so far. I am really, really pleased with the results so far. So the bee hotel is standing there, the bug hotel, but it's not done. We put it in the garden, but I did not have enough sticks. I should have more sticks somewhere, but I could not find them yesterday. However, Job came in and was like, yeah, your sticks are in the back. So I don't know what that means, but they're here. We should be able to cut some more because I have 1.5 hole to fill still. That's the plan with the sticks, because that's what the bees love, and we have the most bees here. We do have one butterfly chamber. I've read online that it doesn't work that well, but it is very useful if a butterfly awakes too early and you need to help it. Then you can just put it back in there and it will go back to sleep. And then the pineapples, they're for the ladybugs. So we have secured them with but it wasn't that easy because the stable machine didn't work. It is a stable machine for stuff like this. But it was being wonky again. So I ended up hammering those stables in. But it's good enough. It stays. And then we got a lot of tree bark. That is also for the butterfly, but not for the butterfly, also for the ladybugs as well as the earworms. And then we will hang pots on it with hay for the earworms. But yeah, Job is playing his game now, so we can't do that. We wasn't able to get a lot of weeds out of the garden. So I will try my best now, so I can then plant. He did try one hole, but I have to properly do it before I plant it. So I'll try do that and then plant the plant, so I at least get the plant badge today. Because the wildlife badge I only get when the thing is finished, and it's not finished. And it's not going to get finished today, so let's get cracking on the plant badge. Hello, it's 4:30. I'm so tired, but I've done it. Most of the the part I needed is weeded. And I have planted 4 lavenders, 1 allium, and 2 sedums, which makes 7 plants. I planted 7 plants, so I'm almost at the egg level. And then we have put the bug hotel in. It isn't done yet, but the wildlife badge is for putting it in the garden. So I have earned that one. I just don't have the craft badge for it. Yeah, I have done editing. It is now saving and exporting, so I can then upload it to YouTube. So hopefully it will be live at 6, an hour before Alina goes live. Now, however, we're going to do a quick food shop run. it's gonna be very quick. It's just I don't have the mental or physical capacity to cook right now anymore. I'm done. So we're gonna get pizza. And then I'll probably buy the fries, because on Saturday we're gonna eat fries for the body eating batch. So everybody who wants the body eating batch, you can eat fries on Saturday and it will count. And we had luck though, because it was so sunny when I was outside, and now it's getting dark and gloomy. So, just in time. Hello. Bad news. I've just tried on the socks. And while I do get them over my ankle, it is an extremely tight fit. And it is not comfortable. And I wonder what happens if I add more fabric, because I think I can now only get it over my ankle because there is no more fabric after it. There is this one row on my dog doodle socks that is too tight, and that's the whole reason why I can't get it over my feet. So I'm pretty sure I have to frog it. The good news is I am also pretty sure it is just the trees. I think the first chart is fine. So if I just pick it up after that and go to the 3.5, then I only have to do the trees over. Good thing I find out now and not halfway in the sock. I'm not gonna do it now though. My mat is not ready for it. I'm not ready for it. I am extremely tired from all the yard work. I know it wasn't that much, but to somebody who hasn't been able to do anything, honestly, even a couple of days ago, I was still talking to my physical therapist about upping the medication. So the fact that this treatment is working enough for me to a couple of days later actually do something in the garden is amazing. So I'm just so tired. I don't have mind capacity anymore, and I don't have physical capacity anymore. So I do really want to knit in a stockinette project. I don't want to have to follow a chart, and I also don't want to have to follow a pattern, which means that I can't do the socks and I can't do the dress because I have to follow the pocket pattern. I have to check because I use way less rows for my skirt than I Love Tinderbox did. So, you know, I have to keep checking if it is correct or not. Have to put this on, check if the pockets aren't, you know, poking out of the skirt already. That is also not a project I could be working on right now. But then I have a granny square project. I'm not feeling it. I have a shawl project, but I'm currently on the lace, I believe. And then I have this, which would be perfect. It's the Lusk Tea by Rebecca Clow. And I just joined the front, so now I have to knit for like 10 centimeters. I'm not sure it's in the pattern. I don't know. I have to check again. But that, you know, looking up one number and then knitting, I can do. Unfortunately for me, I started this one day before camp. So I cannot earn a badge with it. So I don't really want to knit on this because it doesn't earn me a badge. But then this is the only project I can do it with my mental capacity. I also kind of feel like I need a knit project. I really want to read Maya Plays Her Part. But I think physically reading right now is too tiring on my eyes. And I did find this as an audiobook. So listening to this while actually knitting would be great. And then maybe when I have sat here for like 2 hours doing that, I might have the actual ability to read it physically. Because that is the plan. That is the plan with this one. So am I just gonna knit on this without getting a badge? Well, I haven't gotten any crafter badges, or I'm very low on crafter badges. I was planning to get 3, was hoping for 4. The socks is a long shot and it's not gonna happen now anymore. Because I have to rip back. And it was already super duper close, and then I should knit on it every single day for a lot of time, which I didn't do today. So I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna make that. So I only can get 3 badges, and therefore I still need to finish the Bug Hotel as well as do the other taxidermy project. So it feels stupid to knit on something that does not give me a badge, but I really want to knit on this, and it's the only project I have the mental capacity for now. I knew this was gonna happen when I started it a day before camp, because I had nothing I could knit on. And I was like, yeah, we're not starting these socks now, just before camp. Only to find out that I kept knitting on it all day because it was so addicting. And I was like, yeah, this is going to be hard to put down during camp, isn't it? And it turns out it is. It is. I like it. I love the fabric. It's so soft, so drapey. I keep feeling the fabric. Otherwise, look, this is only done in 1 day, so it goes by really, really fast. But it could have gone by twice as fast if I wasn't feeling the fabric every other row. But it's so nice. I want to wear this. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Camp is about fun, and that is fun to me right now. So, if you're in a situation like this, remember, camp's about fun. Do the fun thing. Good morning, it's day 3. But yesterday was more like, I might knit a bit and then go to bed instead of changing to the physical book. I did decide that I really rather physically read Maya, place the part, than listen to the audiobook. So I switched to the audiobook of the Sikatsu 3. I forgot the title, I'm sorry. And things are going on quite immediately, so that's good. I really enjoy that because this is, as far as I know, the end of the series. So there is a lot that we still need to figure out. And I did all that while knitting on a t-shirt that is not giving me a badge. So that's a bit unfortunate, but it was the only one I had brain space for. This bit, that's all I done. This is how far I got, like 5 centimeters, which is fine. And I think that's it. So let's wrap up. How many badges we got today? 4 planting, 7 plants. I've got the plant badge. We're not quite to the egg level yet, but at least I got the plant badge. And for placing the Bug Hotel, we got the wildlife badge. The Bug Hotel isn't done yet, so I still need crafting to do, so I do not have another crafting badge. Because you only get that when the project is finished. So 2 badges today. Oh! Yeah, 2 badges today. Not too shabby, but also not too bad. I'll take it. I hope you are enjoying camp as much as I do. Let me know how many badges you have earned so far. Is it going well? Like, are you getting what you want to get? If you did like this video, please like, subscribe if you want to see more games from me, and I will see you tomorrow on gaming day.